Hello Sagittarius, my name is Michelle and welcome to my channel, The Signs of Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot reader out of Las Vegas, Nevada. If you are new, awesome. I'm so glad you found me here on YouTube. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for your likes and shares, for joining our Signs of Tarot tribe. All of y'all, please drop me a message in the comments. Let me know where you are watching this video. I just find it fascinating how amazing YouTube is getting the metaphysical world across the globe. Literally, our messages are hitting all over the place. I'm in the United States, in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's an honor that I get messages from Australia or South Africa or Dubai. It's really been a blessing. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to dive right into your reading. I start off all of my readings with the Wisdom of the Trees Oracle. It gives me an amazing connection to the energy and what you must be feeling or where you are right now. We selected the Coast Redwood. Okay, this card has so many meanings. First of all, it is a card of social recognition. You see that the redwood is the largest tree, and all the rest of the trees, let me put it up closer, hopefully it doesn't get blurry. All the other trees are peering in, leaning in, wanting to hear what you have to say. Sagittarius, you have a voice, and whether or not you are in some sort of a public position, whether or not you have a huge social media following, whether or not you have your own YouTube channel, or a public speaker, a politician, a teacher, a leader, even amongst your friends, people are really listening to what you have to say. You are resonating and clicking with a lot of people, and what you have to say has a very powerful impact. So it's important for you that you know what you are speaking, what you are posting, what you are writing, and even your effervescence, just your aura walking into a room can dramatically affect people. Okay, the other part of this card is the fact that this sometimes recognizes the tower. It's the tree that towers over the rest of the forest. Now, the tower is a very deep card in the tarot world. You know, some people think it's the scariest card in the deck. Sometimes I feel that way. But the tower is magnificent. It really talks about change. It talks about the universe coming into your world and saying, you know what? No, I don't like the path you're on. And I'm going to make some changes to redirect you onto the path that you're on. You know, the tower is very emotional. It's very scary. It does mean a sudden change. It means something has changed. Something of your everyday life has changed. A relationship, a job, a situation that you knew it, a situation that you may have felt comfortable in, but stagnant. The universe is redirecting you. If you watch my channel at all, you know birds to me are extremely special in the tarot world. Birds to me are the conduit between the 3D and the 5D. The 3D, us here trying to navigate every day's life's situations and obstacles and people. The birds fly to the universe. They give our messages to the ether. The ether brings the birds down to give us messages. Birds are very, very special. So you may want to keep an eye on birds this week, Sagittarius. They may be flying past you. They may be landing on your house. They may be around you. Take a look. There's messages in there. Okay, so we're going to dive right into your tarot card reading for right now. I don't know what deck I want to use. All right, I'm going for the OK Tarot. And I'm also going to use the Rider-Waite. This is the OK Tarot. It's simple, but the meanings are so deep. It's kind of like in your face, like this is it. This is the meaning that needs to come across. Sagittarius, I hope you're having a beautiful day. I hope that you have navigated through this solar eclipse and Mercury retrograde energy. It has been an amazing burst of energy here in Las Vegas. Okay, we're going to cut the deck 3 times, and we're going to take the bottom of the deck as your overall. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Death. Don't be afraid of the Death card. If you're new to tarot, do not be afraid of the Death card. King of Cups, 2 of Swords. I'm going to pull these 2 cards here. Moving my Palo Santo. I'm going to move these 2 cards here. And I'm going to take and extra some qualifiers from the Rider-Waite. King of Cups, twice. King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. We're going to look at this from romance and a love perspective first, and then we're going to dive into some career situations too, because I clearly see two separate paths of messages right now. The Page of Pentacles in reverse, next to the Page of Swords in the upright. Someone is not communicating with you the way you want to. I don't know if I'm getting that this is a recent hookup, somebody that you just met that you thought could really materialize into something solid. But they're very, very slow to communicate. We all know the Page of Pentacles is the slowest moving page, but it's still childish behavior. And to get that in the reverse, somebody is withholding communication whenever I get that card. It's kind of like, thanks for the text, I'm going to wait 2 days just to make her look or make him look like I have more to do, that they're not important. Then you flip right over to the Page of Swords. This person's watching. We all know the Page of Swords is our little bit of our stocking card. But you have a little bit of an immature experience with the new person that has just entered your life, or maybe it's been a relationship for a little while. I don't get this as super long term on that particular message. I have other long-term relationship messages in this reading. But to go next to that, we see the Death card and the Four of Swords. You know what, Sagittarius, you're not putting up with it. I think that you really are looking for something of a mature nature in a new relationship. I think you're really looking for some deep conversation and not superficial bullshit. And I think the person that you met, got a feeling you might have met this person online, you might have met them through Facebook or apps, or maybe somebody introduced you. I mean, we all feel that way. We all, when I say is the tarot card reading collective, when we see Page of Swords, it's a lot online, but this person has an extreme immature attitude. They play games. And I think you're recognizing right out of the gate this person is playing games and just being childish. And I think you want no part of it. I think, you know, before that might have enticed you. How do I win this person over? I'm going to win this person over. No way. I think you're like, you know, if I reach out to you, reach out back. If you call me and ask me out, respond to my text that I said yes. It's like, I feel like this person is playing a little bit of withholding games here, because we also got the Four of Swords next to Death. And Death to me means transformation, and the Four of Swords is that card in the Rider-Waite where somebody's laying in the church and they have the swords above them, and we call that the rest and relaxation card, the calm before the storm, and the time to check out. I think you're checking out of this new relationship. I think that you already see signs of immaturity and standoffishness, and I think it's all designed to look at me for that type of an attention. So the first row is for the collective Sagittarius. If you guys just met somebody and you're starting to communicate, you don't get the vibe that you need by the way they're communicating back to you. You know, follow the vibe, follow your intuition. If it doesn't start off in a healthy way, it's not going to end in a healthy way. I mean, I don't know why any of us fight that shit, but okay, that's for people in a new relationship. For those of you who are in a longer term existing relationship, a committed relationship, you know, pages can also be children. We've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Page of Swords in the upright. That could be kids. One kid, the swords is intellect and communication. One kid could be just recently graduated junior high, high school, or college, or looking to get into college, or looking into get scholarships. And with COVID lifting, you guys may be figuring out, what the heck am I going to do with my kid financially here? But you also got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So you may have a child or a sibling, a younger sibling, I'm also getting through my intuition right now, that may be kind of just checking out. I mean, COVID really fucked everybody up emotionally. It really took a toll on the younger generation. You know, they really need structure. They really need to know where they need to be at a certain time, and all this free time is really, in my opinion, kind of messed up this next generation. The Page of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who no longer has a footing on who they are. So if this is a read about children, you got one kid who's intellectually diving into an experience. Also, I think that there are a lot of books read and a lot of books on tape listened to also. You've got another kid who doesn't feel so much grounded right now. You need to really focus on getting that kid grounded a little bit. Okay, in a long-term relationship though, we got the Two of Swords in reverse, we got the King of Cups in reverse, and now we have the King of Cups in the upright. We also have the Death card and the Four of Swords. I think that there is addiction taking place in your current long-term relationship, which is really rocking the foundation of this relationship. I mean, when you get the Two of Swords upright or reversed, to me, there's still something negative happening. You know, that is a choice. That is a choice that needs to be made. It's a choice that's a mind over head versus heart decision. Swords are all about intellect and communication. We got it in reverse. We got the King of Cups in reverse and the King of Cups upright and the Death card and the Four of Swords. To me, that's an addiction. Maybe drinking. Maybe somebody's drinking a little bit too much in this relationship to where they've become a little bit more of a loner, a little bit more reclusive, a little bit more secluded, not really communicating, and it's starting to really take its toll on your relationship. And whenever I get a King of Cups in reverse, I have to keep it raw. I got to keep it real. That's drinking. That's substance abuse. That's imbibing a little bit too much. Somebody takes their 2 beers and it turns into 7 beers. And then you have the King of Cups upright, which tells me that your partner is feeling guilty about it. They're trying to change it. They're trying to. And then the next day they fall back off the wagon and hit the bottle hard. I mean, take it where it resonates. It may not resonate with everybody. I mean, I hope some of these these messages don't resonate with everybody, but there's definitely, for a long-term commitment here, a rift in the relationship and the communication is seized and somebody's being extremely secluded. When we get the King of Pentacles in the reverse here, I have to say that there's financial issues, investment issues, maybe a loss of a home, a loss of a job, a loss of a potential promotion. So much of that shit has gone down the last year and a half. It's hard to not bring up financial detriment during a tarot card read. But life is bouncing back. But for you in this relationship, it comes down to communication. We have the Knight of Swords here. And if I'm getting that feeling, kind of a little bit different than the typical Knight of Swords read for you, Sagittarius. I think that you need to take the lead and the initiative on communicating with your long-term partner. They're secluded. They are, I don't know. This to me is depression. This to me is anxiety. This to me, in the center of it, has to do with money, monetary loss. You know, sometimes addiction, like I always see with the King of Cups in reverse, maybe this is a gambling addiction. Maybe more money was lost than what is typically lost. But with the Knight of Swords, it's telling me to tell you to rush in. It's time to save this long-term relationship, and it's going to have to take your leadership, your communication, your intellect. The Knight of Swords cuts through the bullshit. You can't let this person say, I'm okay, I'm okay. No, they're being very secluded right now. So a lot of different messages for a lot of different people, Sagittarius. I mean, this is a kid reading. This is a long-term relationship reading. This is a new relationship reading. But at the end of the day, let's go back to your initial card of the Coast Redwood. All eyes are on you right now. Your kids' eyes are on you if you have kids. Your spouse's eyes are on you if you're married. Your coworkers' eyes are on you. Your boss's eyes are on you. And if you have a social media presence or you're out there, you are being watched. So make sure everything you put out there in writing is completely on the up and up. This is also could be something cool. I mean, like I said, the Tower, which is what this card always represents to me, can also mean a positive dramatic change. And people don't realize that in the world of tarot. I don't know. I'm thinking a boss is looking at you for a promotion. And I think that that's why they're really searching you online. So make sure your social media avenues are cleaned up. You're putting your best foot forward, you're putting your best face forward, and you're showing your intellect at all times. All right, Sagittarius, a lot of mixed messages for you. I hope some of this resonates with somebody. If not, please come back next week. I've been doing weekly reads for all the zodiac. If you have not yet subscribed or liked, please hit that. It helps circulate these videos in YouTube. And don't forget, drop me a comment below. Let me know where you are watching this from. Okay, Sagittarius, have a beautiful week. Namaste.